started. Shiki, are you ready to begin?
Yeah.
Alright. Shiki, we begin with you standing in front of Leon, who seems very reserved about the idea of going to the Scarlet Maidens. He isn't like he's just kind of looking down at the ground, almost like he doesn't want to be there.
My king, the sooner we get there, the sooner we can just leave. I know for a fact you don't want to be there as much as I do.
He stands up and holds his hand out as the golden axe flies into his hand, and he puts it in the holster in his back. Fuck it, let's go. But do behave.
I will keep my thoughts to myself, but that does not mean I will not stay vigilant.
Okay, Cadian. Buddy! We are going to jump over to you once this ad's over. Hold on. Major, do you remember where we last left? Mejor!
Yes.
Do you remember where we last left?
Yep. Gideon cradling his father after killing him.
Mm-hmm. The note that you got from your father told you to go to... the thing that you got from your father, the white crystal and the second spear, along with the old words that he said to you, were to go to the blood pond. You notice it begins raining in the Cloud Kingdom. It's a very melancholy rain. A soft pitter-patter of water.
Gideon, with a heavy heart, picks up his father and leaves the temple, still shrinking down tears of sorrow on the ground.
As you walk down from the temple, holding your father, you see the rest of the kingdom. Eventually, one person looks up over at you, and then it seems like everyone in the Cloud Kingdom looks up as well. Standing at the peak of the Cloud Kingdom, you see all of the lights begin to shut off as the Cloud Kingdom collectively mourns. You hear people wailing and crying sad. You also hear some chatter. You can't make out what it says, but you hear people talking. Some people sad, others celebrating. Four soldiers dressed in pearly white begin walking over to you as they all do the signature salute of the Cloud Kingdom. Sir, we believe that you have somewhere to be.
That is correct.
We'll take him, and We'll arrange the funeral and everything.
Gideon does a little sniffle. Let me see if I can get it on the microphone.
Yeah, well, you got it.
Alright. I entrust him with you. As he gives Zach to the guards.
Yes, my lord. He takes the king. The way he holds him is so gentle and tender and mournful. It's genuinely sad. The Cloud Kingdom, it's almost like it's crying by itself. The clouds around storming and thunder and lightning as the kingdom continues to cry.
Gideon quickly goes to his room to switch the side of the little thing that on his robe from the left to the right before embarking on the long trek to the Blood Lake.
Okay. And we're gonna go ahead and pause here. Cadian Calvessa. Cadian, you were the first to see Calvessa standing with her king. They seem to just be talking. Nothing really interesting, very much going on.
Gideon looks at Gusto. It appears we're not the first ones here.
Gusto kind of signals... Huh?
No, I was continuing. It's those ash pricks.
Gusto's...
Fuck them. Fuck their kingdom.
Gusto signals up here, and you see the royals of the other kingdoms. The Earth Kingdom, the Lunar Kingdom, and the Flower Kingdom. The only royals who aren't here are the Ocean Kingdom and the Wind Kingdom. And the Space Kingdom, obviously.
I feel like the Cloud Kingdom would be the more obvious one.
Yeah. What would you guys like to do? Calvessa and Cadian.
Calvessa
Gideon
will
walks up here.
Shiki, what were you saying?
Calvessa will continue to talk with her king, but she is observing everything. She's noticing who's here already, who's starting to get here, and she is noticing like what royals of like each kingdom isn't here and who is. And she does turn her head to see Cadian walking up.
What the fuck are you two guys doing here? What possible reason you have to come to this lake?
You see the Lunar Queen float down Hela as she stands in between you guys. She is here for the same reason that you two are. This is not our place, Cadian.
Calvessa will completely face Cadian as you see a smile appear on her face.
Gideon looks kind of furious.
Hela turns to you, Calvessa.
Seems like any small thing will take him off. Or should say, tip him over the edge.
is good to see you again, Cadian.
Shut it, CO2 can.
I think you two need to step away from each other. Hella says. Leon interjects and says, actually, I disagree. I think they should fight. Hella immediately looks annoyed and then turns to Leon. You notice there's this pressure between them that, like, it's almost suffocating. They just lock eyes and stare at each other. Hella blank. Leon looks pretty mad.
You see some tears come down Cadian's eyes as he remembers the night before. But then he then wipes them off and continues staring down Calvessa.
Leon?
Calvessa.
Hold on. Leon seems to notice this as he, like, his eyes kind of widen for a second as he looks to Hella and then back at you, Cadian, and says, yeah. He steps away. It seems like he's backing down from Hella's challenge. What were you going to say, Calvessa?
Yeah. Calvessa does on to the tears that's streaming down his face. And she does put her head just a tiny bit, but it's barely noticeable. As she does turn to face away Cadian and looks at her king. I believe we should join the others.
When Leon looks at you, he says, the others?
There's more of you?
Who are you referring to?
I mean the other royals. And also the planters like me. I'm pretty sure they should be around here.
You're gonna stay down here, Calvessa. There's somebody that you have to talk to. I'm pretty sure she'll come up in a second.
Fine then, as you wish.
Hella floats back up to this rock. As Leon steps forward, Calvessa, you might want to walk halfway to the pond. She's going to want to meet you halfway.
Compliment.
Alright. Calvessa will start towards the pond.
As you start heading towards the pond, you notice the smell. It's so pungent. It's so aggressive. It's so in your face. Cadian, Leon begins walking towards you, a royal of a kingdom I don't believe you guys like, unless I'm remembering wrong.
We were both resonant, although, to be fair, my character does not care about that. Or dissonant. We're both dissonant.
Leon walks forward and says, he's gone, isn't he?
Gideon remains silent. But you do see tears crawl down his cheek.
Me and your father may not have liked each other, but I don't know you. And you sure as hell don't know me. The same thing happened to me when I was a kid. That's where I got this axe. I'm not gonna tell anybody. As much reason as I have to, I have no reason to share it. Though, don't tell the Flower Kingdom.
Thank you, Leon.
Come talk with us.
Cadian follows Leon.
Leon, snaps his fingers as a ray from the sky beams, and then you guys just appear up here. Calvessa, we're gonna go back to you. As you're standing there, you see this woman with red hair and red robes step out, who is also covered in these scarlet tattoos. She begins walking towards you and hands something off to these people that are surrounding the pond. They're also in red robes, and they seem to be chanting. As she does that, she holds her hand up and looks at the pond. And then in the sky, you see the vows from the other people who you were once around. From the Flower Kingdom, the Lunar Kingdom, the Earth Kingdom, and even the Ocean Kingdom. It's forming this giant halo in the sky. It's forming like an ophanim shape, basically, if you know what that looks like. Here, like this.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But with a bunch of different weapons. The woman begins walking towards you, and then looks up at the mountain that these royals are all standing on. And then she stops here. And she looks at you, Calvessa.
Before even seeing the lady come out of this pool of blood, with the smell of it hitting Calvesta, her eye does twitch a little as she tries not to focus on it and just focus on the task at hand. And as he does see this woman coming out, she will meet her halfway and then look where all the other royals are and then look back at her.
This girl in red is looking through you, almost. It's not like she looks angry, it's just her stare. It's so aggressive. Real quick, we're gonna jump over here to the royals. Leon immediately begins talking as everybody around starts listening. There's something going on in the Deadlands. These united outside kingdoms are starting to become an issue. The Scarlet Maidens aren't. But everyone's against everyone right now. Hela looks at Emily and Jason, and she looks at you, Cadian. Yeah. We are all against each other. If we could stay in our own lanes, then maybe we wouldn't be. Jason's eyes narrow as he says that. Cadian, do you want to say anything?
Cadian remains silent. He just glares
At who?
at... Well... Isn't Emily the... I know. He glares at Jason because he despises the Earth Kingdom.
Jason snaps his head towards Hella and then at Leon. What, are you taking his side now? We want more land. We need it. Leon kind of steps forward and says, we will crush your kingdom if you invade us. Jason steps over and says, try it then. As a matter of fact, let's end it right here. What were you going to say?
Cadian readies his spear and says, I know the Ash Kingdom and Cloud Kingdom has its differences, but we ain't gonna let some Earthling take more land so that they can destroy my mountain.
Where's your dad? Leon immediately steps forward as this, like, orange... Sorry, go ahead.
Before Leon even steps out, Cadian fucking tosses one of his spears a few inches away from Jason.
Leon literally, like, the second you move, he also moves. Like, grabs the spear before it lands, and with his other hand picks up Jason by the throat and says, you are out of line, Jason. I don't care what race you are. I will throw you in that pond. Jason kind of smirks with his teeth. His teeth are lined with jewels, and he's wearing like a diamond grill, almost, as he chuckles and Leon puts him down. Jason falls down to all fours, and Emily shakes her head as she steps over and helps Jason up. Hella looks at Leon and says, what is happening? Leon looks at you, Cadian, and then looks back at Hella. History. Cadian, you want to say or do anything?
He gives a death stare towards Jason and Emily.
When Emily looks at you, all you see in her eyes is a complete lack of humanity. Your death stare reaches infinite void. It does nothing. Calvessa. You here?
Yeah, hi.
As this is going on, you hear what sounds like somebody fall to the ground on top of this mountain. You've seen Leon pick up Jason by the throat, almost like he weighed nothing. It seems this lady in red looks up at them too. That's expected.
Damn it! In Calvessa's mind, saying, in the back of Calvessa's mind, she's saying, please don't do anything stupid, Leon. As she does watch this and looks back at the lady in red. I was told that you had something for me, or I need to give you something.
The only thing I have for you is enlightenment. And from what I understand, Cadian is a cantor. So we will wait. Back over here, Leon turns to, Hella walks over to you, Cadian, and says, "This is between us. Cadian, you might want to go join Calvessa down there."
Cadian grabs his spear from Leon and nods.
Okay.
As he... Does his wings work? At least for
No.
blinding?
No, but you know what? For like this little moment, I'll say fuck it. Why not? Yeah,
All
sure.
right.
Cadian. Yeah, go ahead.
Cadian glides down,
Calvess.
landing with a move to like a little thud. Dirt.
I thought I just saw a bug on
Oh.
my desk. Transition.
Thus spreads around where Cadian lands.
Nice. The girl in red looks at you too and says, "Glad you decided to join us, Cadian."
Cadian remains silent.
Would you two follow me?
Alright.
Of course.
She walks over to this bloody pond and then dips her hands in it. "Your royals have brought you here so that you may undergo a ritual. Every cantor prior to the most recent ones has gone through this. It is a ritual that imbues you with the power of a titan, as is this blood. Do not be fooled to think that it would last forever. It is merely to set your body's limits, its ceiling, high. First, you need to put these on." As a Scarlet Maiden walks over holding these two sets of red robes. Sorry, Mel, were they red or white? Mel?
I thought they were red.
Okay, fuck it. These two sets of red robes, as they, like, bow to the woman and then walk away. The woman bows back as she walks over to you guys and hands you these sets of robes.
Cadian puts his on very similar to the way he put on his robes this morning. With only the right side being over the shoulder.
Calvesta will take Sin off her shoulder and place it on the tree that's behind her. As she does, wrap the robe around herself.
Very well. As she holds her hands out and says, "And now I must ask you to do something that I'm sure you will not agree with. I need you to give up your vows. Temporarily, you will receive them back."
Cadian looks at Calvessa. "You will go first."
Calvesta will look back at Cadian. For the sake of this being equal ground, okay, let's give our vow to her together.
I do
So-
not care.
Yeah,
about equal
yeah, that
ground
was
right
all
now.
muffled.
I do not care about equal ground at this moment. Put or give your vows to the woman first.
Damn, bro.
Well, Calvessa will grab both her fan blades and stack one on top of the other as C hands it to the woman.
The woman grabs the fan blades and throws them into the ground as they stick straight up. The sun beams bright in the sky as they catch on fire and then start orbiting around this giant they go into the center of this giant ring and they form this large like this flaming ball basically.
Padian grabs his two spears with one hand, then grabs them with both hands, parallel to the ground, and hands it to Rosea, and then bows.
Rosea sticks Rosea grabs both of them and folds them together. As you notice, they lock into each other in a really perfect place. It's almost like it forms a singular weapon as it floats into the sky and then turns into these giant ice crystals that begin whipping around the halo. Over there, on this mountain, is a home. You may go there, and I ask that you tell everybody that the ritual is ready to begin. First, as she takes her bloody hands and walks over to you, Calvessa, I'd ask that you close your eyes temporarily.
Calvessa will stare at her for a moment and then slowly close her eyes.
Cadian, you watch as she wipes this blood on Calvessa's face in a very particular sigil that is resemblant of the Fire Kingdom almost. The majority of the sigil is around her forehead. As she walks over towards you, Cadian, for both of you, my name is Rosea. And now I must do the same for you.
Padian closes his eyes.
Alright, awesome. She takes the paint, this blood basically, and then does the same for you. And then she steps back and says, all right, and you guys are ready. Go up here. There's an estate. All right. Real quick, Mel, since you're the only one here, what is Narissa doing right now in this large, like, almost Japanese-style home?
what she's doing?
Yeah, what is she up to?
Just kind of just sitting around and playing with Mira.
Okay. Alright. Calvessa and Cadian, you guys end up, unless you guys want to talk or do something before you actually go out there.
What makes you think that Cadian wants to talk to Calvessa?
I don't fucking know, dude. Don't give me fucking attitude. Do you know who you're talking to? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I know who Cadian's talking to.
Humble bitch.
Or at least not talking to.
Okay. Calvessa and Cadian, you guys both arrive inside of this very large, beautiful estate. Mel, you are also here. You hear people come in.
Narissa's gonna perk up a bit when she hears footsteps, and she's gonna make her way out. Oh dear, is that a wall? Can't tell.
Is it what?
Is the spot I'm in near a wall?
What did you say?
I can't tell.
I didn't hear anything that you just said.
I can't tell if over here is like a wall.
That looks like doors.
Where are you looking?
Yeah.
Those are doors, Mel.
What the fuck is she talking about?
Those are, okay,
These
thank
things.
you.
This?
Yeah,
Those are doors.
my
Drag your own character. Move your own character. Move your fucking character. Move your own character. I don't want to do it.
These are paper walls, by the way, Mel.
Yeah, like traditional
Have your
Japanese
char-
stuff.
You could just have your character go through the paper walls.
Just jump through it.
Yeet.
I love Japanese architecture. Anyway, okay. Yeah, move your own character.
okay.
Cadian, Calvessa, what are you guys doing? As you guys both enter at the same time.
Now that's gonna start walking around this whole like interior, basically.
It's actually a blend of interior and exterior. If you can see that there's like different buildings and stuff.
Cadian begins walking around the complex as well.
Narissa, you see Cadian and Calvessa. They're both wearing the same robes as you.
Interesting.
Major, you can move yourself.
Alright.
You even find a boat out here, Calvessa.
Calvessa's gonna start getting to the middle.
What? You just got really muffly. What?
I said Calvessa's gonna start heading towards the middle, like the middle part of the area.
Okay. As you walk over, you notice a basin. Ooh, whoops. You notice a basin in the center. And Narissa's off to the left. Unless, Mel, you moved.
Nope, I'm still there.
Calvessa does look at this basin, and then her eyes do like glance towards Narissa.
Something you need?
I couldn't tell if that had attitude or not.
Hello?
You're getting ignored.
Damn. I guess it doesn't concern me then. Oh well.
Calvessa does turn and look at her fully. Narissa, was it? Isn't that your name?
Yeah. Why does it concern you though?
Ooh, let's go.
I wouldn't really say that you concern me. I just want to know... I'm just trying to get to know all the cantors from each kingdom, basically. Lucium is very quiet and unresponsive.
And
Kanan is nothing but a
I'm not
And
one
he's
to
behind
talk
you.
about people.
Lucinium is just behind you. You didn't hear him. You didn't feel him. You sure as shit didn't see him. And he's behind you.
I'm not one to talk about people without them being here. Quite rude, little firefly. Also, hello,
Hello.
Liam.
Calvissa does turn
Narissa's
to
supposed to wait.
Lucium.
What's Cadian doing real quick? I can't with that firefly line up.
He's practicing martial arts on what I'm assuming is a punching bag.
Yeah, it's like a boxing bag.
Yeah, he's just doing martial arts.
Really quick, Lucinium says to you, Calvessa, is there something you have to say about me? I'm not trying to intimidate you, I'm asking.
Nationwide is so much more than a...
Oh, no way? Shut the fuck up. How about that?
Nationwide is on your side.
No, it's not. Not tonight.
How about you focus on roleplay, Shiki? How about that? Lucinium says, is there something you have to say about me?
No, not really. It's just that, in my opinion, it's very uneasy how silent you are. That's all.
Well, I think it'd be good to keep in mind. Bye. As he just walks away. Calvessa and Cadian have not done the thing that they were told to do.
Wait, what were we told to do?
You forgot?
Yes.
Calvessa, did you forget?
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, then what was it?
I was about to say it anyway. Calvessa does look back at Larissa again and goes, "Oh, now that I think about it, I was told to tell everyone that since me and Kagan are now here. So we should probably gather everyone else.
Ah,
Yeah, Cadian was gonna do that after he gets all of his anger out on his punching bag. Totally.
Cadian, you hear the paper door open as you see Lucinium just kind of like crossing his arms as he's watching you. He doesn't say anything, he's just watching.
Lucidium?
Yes.
Do you need anything?
I don't know if I'd call it need. But I've seen this before. You're working through something, aren't you? He walks over to the punching bag opposed. And he starts hitting as well. And you notice his fighting style is very different from the graceful Cloud Kingdom. He is very like aggressive and brutal when it comes to attacking. You don't have to tell me, and honestly, I don't want to know, but this is a good way to get it out.
I know.
Have you ever tried meditation?
No. Not to relieve anger, at least.
It's usually not to relieve anger.
I used it to clear doubt.
Good. I think Calvessa is doing something.
What do you mean?
I don't understand why she's acting friendly with the Ocean Kingdom, Narissa.
That is strange. Those kingdoms
Are
do
opposed.
hate each other. Exactly. Maybe she's trying to get close to her.
I doubt it. From where I stand, Calvessa cares about one thing. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Alright, real quick, Calvessa and Narissa, you guys can talk for a little bit while we... Cadian and Lucinium are talking. You two can talk.
Watching Lucium leave, Calvessa's attention goes back to Narissa. Hold on. Let me think about it. Was that supposed to be an insult?
are you just realizing that?
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like you need to work better on them. You're a strange one. I don't like like you, but you're strange.
Isn't everyone strange? At least in their own way. It can be charming.
Or in your case, creepy.
Temper.
The Ash Kingdom is nothing but temper.
I can see. Especially when Prince Caden is around.
Does Cadian overhear this?
Yeah, Lucinium stepped outside and is just standing and watching. But these two can't see it. Don't notice.
Cadian picks up a rock.
Either way, Bestia, if I'm correct. Did you go to the blood pond? Or lake?
Of course I did. Can you not tell by the markings on my face?
Well, I hope this won't take this the wrong way, but you're all red.
Whatever you're listening to, and hit play on.
That's racist.
I understand that. You better be glad that I was told to keep my tongue. 'Cause if I didn't, you probably wouldn't be having yours by now.
Oh. Now is that a threat?
Didn't you get basically baked by your king? Lucinium steps out and says. Yeah, you got kicked in the face like twice, didn't you? Lucinium is walking with Cadian.
Cadian lets go of the rock, skips it across the pond.
Why do you seem to have a bigger problem with Cadian than you do with her? Lucinium steps over. You notice a very different attitude that he has. It's not this quiet, reserved Lucinium anymore. You don't, do you? Are you trying to manipulate her?
Manipulate her? I'm pretty sure that I do. It's just that how should I put this? The words of the wind is much louder than the two of you right now.
Helvesa, I would highly recommend keeping your tongue to yourself, as you would say. You know what's good for you.
You see a type of anger in Cadian's eyes that it's not so directed at you, but in a way it very easily could be. It's almost like Cadian is holding back from lashing out right now.
Calvector will just give a small smile as he stares at the three of them.